And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at in this round of reads is going to be your first and last for the month of November. First and last is a solid reading where I do with aces on top, tens on the bottom, examining as a transition from one month to the next, new fulfillments, ideas, opportunities, or renewals, depending on the context, with the aces on top, and with their respective element counterpart on the bottom, the tens, culminations, endings, and conclusions. First and last. As a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand I would never purposefully misguide any of my collectives. There's a lot of stuff going on with all the signs, trust me, if you saw all the reads and all the videos. Or if you wanted to book a personal reading, hey, that's also an option too. So understand, please, that I would never purposely misguide you. That's not what I do here. Follow along with me today, Pisces, in your first and last reading, month of November. And yeah, hey, let's see what the cards say. Starting with your home element of water, show Pisces the cards that you need to see, please, upon that Ace of Cups. What are the notion of fulfillment here in this read? And also, I forgot to mention, because, yep, I'm feeling it. If you see me wince throughout the read, it's not because I'm reacting to the cards. Trust me, if I am reacting to the cards, I will vocalize that. I had a back injury earlier this week, and doing all the reads, for the past few days while in recovery has been a challenge. So please root for me as well while I root for you. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. The Pisces upon their Ace of Cups. Seven of Wands, the notion of being guarded. How so? Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. Well, are we happy? And this has been a common theme amongst all the water signs, by the way, not just you. But are we happy with things coming to an end? Right. I'm trying to find fulfillment with a separation from a bond with someone else. Right? What does that now look like for me? It's kind of like driving forward and looking for the rear view at the same exact time. It's not, will it get you exactly where you want to be? No, but I understand the emotional turmoil that's happening right now because we're trying to tell us and coach ourselves saying, no, this is the right thing. It is tough, but it is doable. So we have a Pisces who's really trying to remind themselves that letting something or somebody go is the proper motion to do right now. Okay, to the Ace of Pentacles. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, upon new opportunity, represented in Pisces read today. What are the Ace of Pentacles in Pisces read today? Of new opportunity awaiting, Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Distinction and separation, the notion of autonomy of the self. You're leaving somebody behind. And you got to make the active choice. And it feels so difficult and so painful right now, but you're trying to remind yourself this is the best thing for you. How so? Ace of Cups, because new fulfillment and opportunity awaits. I'm tying that Ace of Cups right there back to your Ace of Cups as the guiding point, Pisces, because we're still getting essentially the same message in a different form. We are separating. We're trying to find something new and remind ourselves that it is a good thing to leave this behind. Also, Hierophant, the card of Taurus. My body's rejecting this. My spirit's rejecting this. Everything about me right now is rejecting this. I have to leave. And though it is painful, it is going to be my new truth. To the Eight of Wands. Show the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the read upon the Ace of Wands, not the Eight of Wands, well, Ace of Wands in this reading. What about the fire that drives us? What are the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ace of Wands in this reading? Ace of Pentacles. Again, we gotta go try. We gotta be brave enough to see what's out there. Also, Ace of Pentacles, almost like boom boom tying back to the previous notion before. I have to be okay and comfortable with trying for the new. What does that mean to me now? Six of Wands. It is a victory to be in this position. It is good to be separating if we ain't already separated. You and whoever this is to you, Pisces. So, to the Ace of Swords, those cards that we need to see, please, upon truth and challenge for Pisces in the real. What of the Ace of Swords? Very straightforward. Now, definitely these are hard notions, but you're working through them bit by bit. I do congratulate you for that. King of Cups. And so my truth is finally evident. The cycle's over. I have to sit with the duality of all my emotions right now because I'm finally free. What am I left to do with the life that's given? Nine of Pentacles. Invest into it. Take the action of putting one foot in front of the other and take your strides as you should. King of Cups saying the duality here of balancing all these emotions at once is actually very doable once I put my mind to it. Underneath it all, the Hangman. Only time will tell what is available for you. Whew. Well, somebody's on the way out, and that much is already very clear, Pisces. What I'm also seeing is that, yeah, you wish things could have ended on a different note, but nonetheless, we gotta move forward. And you're reminding yourself that, almost like coaching yourself, being your biggest cheerleader in this entire race of saying, no, you can do it. I know it's hard. We gotta get out of bed. We gotta keep on driving. We gotta run that race. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time, okay? So the Ten of Cups. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define the Ten of Cups here in this read for Pisces. What is significant of the Ten of Cups for this read for Pisces? And of harmony and things lining up right, we see Death, the card Scorpio. This is being recorded during Scorpio season, so always good to pull the power card of the season. The best thing that I could see for me right now is this thing ending, because that is where the transformation will take place. King of Wands. This is honestly, again, to reinforce the best thing that can be done right now. I have to walk away from this. And with that, transforming and understand everything that is out there and all that I could be. Seven of Wands coming out again and almost in a very similar position. Yeah, the truth is hard to accept. It very much is, Pisces. And so is the misery of staying still. And that's why, again, you're almost begrudgingly being your own cheerleader. Moving on is hard, but you can do it. Next, to the Ten of Pentacles. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the read upon the Ten of Pentacles. What about the foundations for the rest of our lives? What does that tree of life have to offer? Ooh, nice. Well, I'll take both because they're going to come out anyways. Whoop, where'd it go? This one's ready to fly out. The King of Pentacles, the right investment. Then knowing that even if this choice hurts, this is the right thing to do. And the Four of Swords, after I do the tough things, the easy things will come along. I'll find my moment of reprieve where I can. Maybe this is the start. Queen of Cups. I gave it my all. Showed my most endearing self and all the energy that was. Now let's deal with what is. I'm out the door. And maybe when I can carry everything I packed in my bag, I'll remember everything that was in my bag. To the Ten of Wands, what of the burden that is carried? Show the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ten of Wands in this read. What do we still carry with us and find value in? Ooh. Well, it didn't hit the table, so I can't take it. To the Ten of Wands. Nine of Wands. Yeah. Reminder every day that we're going to get out what we put into this. So if we put nothing, we're going to remain stagnant. This is almost like the deal breaker you're setting for yourself. Once we aim for higher, we're going to get more, but we have to start training to go get there. Hangman, time will tell if this was the right decision. So taking on, I think the purpose here of the Hangman is the suspension of, all the pain and anguish, honestly, that you feel around leaving this behind, because you're trying to remind yourself it is worth it. The Magician. This is what I set my mind to. This is what we are manifesting, and I chose this path. Time for me to stick with my choices. Okay. 10 Swords. What defines the 10 of Swords here in this read for Pisces? First and last. What are the cards that we need to see please upon the 10 of Swords for Pisces in their read? Page of Swords. Okay. Observing how things fall apart. Justice, the card of Libra, that I may not get it right now, but eventually the scales will balance out. I got to believe that this is the right thing to do. Emperor, the card of Aries, we stand by our decision. No budging. I'm out. Sometimes I am good at my job. The 8 of Cups came out. Underneath it all, I'm out. I am making the active choice. The 8 of Cups is the intentional active choice of the self to leave something behind. You are making a choice to leave that behind. You're not being abandoned. See how that works, right? We're making a choice that whatever is going on with this connection back here, we're saying, yeah, I can't work with it anymore. Yeah. And define the major arcana strewn across the table for Pisces in the read today. We first look to the Hierophant, the card of Taurus. What about being guided in this path of departure? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define here the Hierophant as we move forward. Eight of Swords. Because I feel there's no other choice but to do this right now, right? The 8 of Swords represents somebody in a position of powerlessness, where in fact, if they did more deeper searching and more deeper debating, they would understand the choice that's actually laid out in front of them, right? That's what makes it difficult. We don't want to look at it. But the 8 of Swords to the Hierophant, no, this is going to be my new life now. One without whoever or this person is or whatever the situation is to you. The World. The Queen of Pentacles. There we go. I like that. So I'm getting comfortable and I'm getting better day by day. My truth of what is becoming. I'm going to like the new life ahead of me, but I got to be brave enough to see it. Next, Death, the card of Scorpio. 5 of Swords. Okay. And so we're still having that internal debate right now, whether this is right or wrong. You won't know until you get there. But I promise you, if you're this forthright about going, then don't shame yourself on what could have gone better or what we could have done right. Just keep going. Make sure your steps forward are the most accurate steps you can have possible. Next, we have the Hangman. 9 of Pentacles. Is this the right investment? Again, time will tell. But the more that I do it, the more I'll have evidence to prove that. To the Magician, 9 of Cups. I'm going to find my happiness again. Win, lose, or draw. This is about me now. To Justice. Hierophant coming out again. Where we had that earlier. Yep. Card of Libra. We are believing that we may not see all aspects of this. All the evidence may not be presented, but it's still worth finding. It's still worth finding ourselves when we get there. I'll be able to look back in hindsight and see what went right and see what went wrong. But right now, I gotta go through with it. And so to the Emperor, 4 of Pentacles. Holding on. Here, I don't see it as holding on to this dynamic with whoever this person meant to you, Pisces. I see it as holding on to the notion that this new journey is what's right for me. And maybe that's the scariest part, because we don't know everything about that versus all we know about the situation, which led to this separation in the first place. Resolution. Real cards of resolution for Pisces in the read. What's held in the space of resolution for Pisces in the read today? That's not your read, that's my bad. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the read today. Nine of Swords, anxieties, nightmares, and fears. And so everything comes boiling to the surface, but that's also a sign that we're on the precipice of change. Ace of Wands. And that's why I'm saying, we may not know everything. We may feel we're doing the wrong thing right now, but the energy is right. And that's why we're taking the steps and taking the action and affirming our steps forward and saying, I got to leave this behind. Underneath it all, Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity awaits. Let's see what that renders for you. All in all, I'm going to read today, Pisces. Your biggest, you yourself are your own biggest cheerleader right now. You're leaving whatever this was behind. That was very clear and abundant from the moment we started this read. But regardless, while we may look back and wonder, did I do everything right? That's not your concern anymore, right? Your concern is the next step and the next step in front of that and the next step in front of that. Be concerned with the life that you're creating after you make this choice of separation. Because once you do, you'll find more and more evidence to battle whatever that Five of Swords energy was. That notion of, wanting to look back while we drive forward, wanting to, wondering if I did anything right. Well, if it was all worth it, it'll start to reveal itself with given time. But the biggest amount of evidence you have right now is with the situation that you're parting from. You won't know until you get there. And ultimately, whether we hold on or not is not relevant. We're still coming to the choice that, this is the right decision for me. I, as your tarot card reader, I want you to see how that pans out for you. So that's what I got in your read today, Pisces. Hope this conversation helps. And be your biggest cheerleader, because you're going to know everything you need to know by the time you get to the end of that game, okay? See you around.